Hello, let's take a look at the low point line drill. This is a great drill for you to help build certainty in your low point control. I'm using the golfer's toolbox here because it's a simple way for you to create an easy line. Now you don't need the golfer's toolbox, but I really am a big fan of it because it gives you a great T-square to understand ball location. So I've got 5 golf balls here in a line, and I'm going to draw back the ball line of the golfer's toolbox. And now it's out of the way, and it just helps me with ball location, but it gives me a very clear golf ball line to understand where my low point control is. So the elements to have great low point control: it doesn't make sense to have your weight back here if our goal is for our swing bottom to gently or fractionally be ahead of the golf ball. We want to feel like our swing, the black half of this hula hoop, can land fractionally on the target side of the golf ball. So in order to do that, it wouldn't make sense to have our weight back here at contact. It would make sense to have our weight on our lead foot at contact. Also, it wouldn't make sense for us to have to touch the ground there for our arms to separate a great deal. We want to feel like we can sustain the radius of our triangle and our arms. So let me hit a shot here and explain. You can do all these drills with a 9-iron or an 8-iron, and when you get competent, then you can go up into longer golf clubs. Pitching wedge, 9-iron, 8-iron is great. So low point line drill: create a set of 5 golf balls, get the golf balls fractionally left of center in your stance, and let's hit some little shots here. And let's see how we do. So there's a little shallow divot to the target side of the golf ball. Let's hit the next shot. Again, golf ball fractionally left of center. Club is not resting on the ground. It's part of our radius to the top of the green stuff. These are little 3/4 swings. I hit 8-iron about 155, 160 yards. These are going maybe 120 yards. There's another divot fractionally left. Now if you run into problems and you find your divots start behind the golf ball, things to check: perhaps your weight's not really made it to its forward foot. Ideally your pelvis is going to get onto the lead foot with these structured arms. And I'm not making full swings because it's tough to really feel and sense what you're doing when you're at full speed. That's why these swings are only half speed, 3/4 speed. So again, things to check: pelvis left. I'm on my 3rd of my 5th ball in my set here. Pelvis left, good radius, nice little strike, shallow divot, and all these divots are starting on the target side of where the back of the golf ball is located. That's an important thing. Now if your weight's left and you're not touching the ground in the correct place, you may want to look at how your trail arm is expanding, because if your trail arm expands too aggressively, your swing bottom will tend to touch behind the ball line. So we want to transport that trail elbow a little farther before it expands so that it can touch left of the ball line. So again, remember, pelvis left, transport the trail arm. Naturally, when the pelvis is toward the forward foot, your weight's going to be toward the forward foot. That's going to help your hula hoop bottom touch in the correct place. Hope that helps you.